Let's do something on the velocity, huh? Huh? Maybe we should smile in the video. Maybe we shouldn't. Alright, the velocity. Sitting here on the Sigelli 150. Looks a lot like Terrence and Phillip from South Park. Looks a lot like Terrence and Phillip from South Park. Alright. Let's go over this. I'm not taking out my bill, people. Alright, I'm just not. What do you get? I got this is the Tobeco Velocity clone. Alright? Never mind the people in the background. They are of no consequence. V154. That's what it is. It's got a serial number. It does. It's up in there. This is the Tobeco Velocity clone. Alright? Prices are going to vary. Find them for like 20 bucks, 16 bucks, depending on where you get them. Right? Right. What comes with it? You got this big chuff cap, right? You got this mini cap that will fit your other drip tips. Let's just pull one. This is a fogger one that I have on the sub tank, right? Fits in there perfectly snug. So snug indeed that it's hard to get out. Perfect. I love fit and finish like that. Alright? I want to say I got this one from eSiggity. Now, there are 4 places to trap your wire, so you get 4 extra grub screws and 3 extra O-rings. Along with that, seeing how you have grub screws, you get an Allen wrench to use with it. I actually like the grub screws because they're dull on the ends, so when they trap your wires, they're not prone to snap them off and watch your coil go flying across the room. Alright, that being said, grub screws. Yeah, it may be a pain in the butt for you to grab that little Allen wrench, but it works out quite nicely. Now, we got this here. You don't really need to see me, right? You just want to see this. What I got in here is some Claptons. I just showed this on a previous video. But you can see that. Grub screws. 2 posts, right? 1 positive, 1 negative. Alright? And on this side, right here, there is a little protruding notch which matches up with a protruding notch. You able to see that? You see that notch? Right down there in the bottom, right there. Which match up. And if you line up your coils straight across, in the middle, like they're supposed to be, when you put this on, your airflow matches perfectly and your cap goes down to the deck like it should. If I get it on there correctly. It takes me a second. I'm getting old. There we go. And it goes down, and there's no gap, and it sits all the way down there. Now, we can take the top, actually unscrews. Yes, it's threaded. And it's just ginormous in there. You can take the whole top piece off. And this will show you all the airflow. There is a nice O-ring on there that seals this all up and makes it so it doesn't just free spin all the time, which is really nice. You see those, there's your face again. Alright? Like if you peeled off Terrence and Phillip's top of their head, that's what it looked like. See all that airflow? I don't utilize that airflow. Okay? I'm a side airflow guy. Those side airflows are directly where my coils are. Okay? So, that being said, that is, your potential airflow though is not as big as those holes you saw on the top. It's only as big as you see on the cap there. See, you can't have that big slot because you only have those little holes. However, you can hold back off again. Off and on, man. Off and on. You can. Do you really want to? Do you like a lot of airflow? you can go like this. You can. I'm going to pop this up a little bit. Let's go to 50 watts. I am running a 0.4 dual Clapton setup right now. 46 watts should be good enough. 4.5 volts. It's not good enough. Not for that much airflow. Alright, we're going 60. It's like breathing, man. It's breathing. It's breathing. You can rock it like that. You can put just a crazy butt build in there. Crazy butt build. You put a crazy butt build in there and just rock your socks off. Or you can take this airflow and you can go all the way down and completely, not completely shut it off because it doesn't quite line up with those little eyes. Can you even see that? See that? There's just like a hair of the eyes showing. That is unflavorful as all heck because none of that airflow is hitting your coils. Now, anytime that I do screw it all the way down like that, I don't know where my airflow is. So I have to open it up far enough to see one of those slots. Alright? Now I have no idea where I want this. We're barely open. I'm not using any of this top airflow. And it's beautiful, and it's almost dry. And Doomsday Gourmet Apocalypse is almost gone. Let's fill the velocity. I just squirted a full eyedropper, just full in there. Oh, it's tasty. I like my sweet vapes, man. I don't know the flavor profile of this one. It's sweet, a hint of floral in there, almost like a citrus note, something else. But the velocity. That's really it on the velocity. I mean, you can fit some pretty big coils in there. I like it a little bit more open. Of course, the more closed off the airflow you have, the warmer your vape is going to be. As I said, this is the Tobeco version, which means clone, right? Clone. Just came to realize I've been vaping on this for a couple weeks now or so, and haven't done a review on it. Every build that I have put in here, none of the wires have snapped. They've all tightened down beautifully. You can get some really, really, really good-sized builds in there. You know, it's Clapton 26 gauge right there. That's Clapton 26 gauge with 32 on the outside, and it slides in there with ease. You can see there's still gap left where those you may not be able to squeeze duals into the same holes, but there's 4 holes on there, right? Because you can see these. So you know when you wrap a coil, one's over the top, one's on the bottom, you just slide it in. That easy on both sides. You just do one at a time. It's awesome. And this using the Allen wrench isn't that big of a deal. I mean, you just stick it in there just like that, give it a little tweak, done. Done deal. It's awesome. I am loving the velocity. It has kind of replaced my CLT, although I have a build in my CLT that I'm really enjoying right now. So it's just lining that little notch up. Lining that little notch up. Once you get a feel for it, you can do it. But I just drip through the big chuff cap. I've only used the smaller one a couple times. just do the chuff cap because I can drip right through it. It vapes beautifully. Airflow for days. I can open these wonky Terrence and Phillip holes up. You can tell when I open them up. And that, when you open up one of these little holes, they are all open all the way around, which maybe adds a swirling effect of sorts because of all the different little airflow coming in. But it just clouds it for days. When you add that much air, though, you are taking away some of the flavor, especially when you're adding air that's not directly involved in your coil skills. How about that? Not really, but you know what I mean. When the airflow is directly hitting, you're good to go. That's a velocity. That's what I got. It's a clone of a velocity. You can find them anywhere. The Tobeco one is really nice. Everything's fit and finished really well. It's not falling apart on me. You know, screw in chuff cap, screw in 510 drip tip adapter. Chuff cap gets warm, but it doesn't get hot. It's really nice. I'm highly enjoying it. So, as per norm, y'all have fun now, because I know I will. And go velocity it up.